guys, welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I'll share my tips on how you can apply your mascara, how you should not apply your mascara, how you can correct your mascara mistakes, and most importantly, how you can clean your mascara, especially if it's a waterproof mascara. Now, before we even begin, if you find anything odd happening with this eyelashes, never mind, I was actually doing it in the wrong way to show you guys how not to apply mascara. So I just corrected it as much as possible. It's looking a bit odd when compared to this side. If you can find any difference, just ignore that. I would like to make that point clear before we even begin. Let's move on with the first tip. The first tip is to clean your eyelashes before you apply your mascara. Now this tip actually comes into game only if you have a full face of makeup on. Now if you're doing like a full-on party glam, then most obviously you'll be having some powder or foundation or any product remains on your eyelashes. So just make sure you remove all the product remains from your eyelashes. Use a clean spoolie to do this job. Just gently wiggle and remove all your product remains from your eyelashes. You can also use a cotton bud with some micellar water into it, or you can even use your fingers to gently wiggle and remove the excess product remains from your eyelashes. Now why this is important is that if you have powder or any sort of cream on your eyelashes before you apply your mascara, when you apply your mascara, the mascara is going to get clumpy with all the product remains. So make sure you don't have any product remains on your eyelashes before you apply your mascara. The next most important thing is to curl your eyelashes. Curl it, guys, seriously, because not everyone's lashes are naturally curled and uplifted. For some, the eyelashes might be like this, like pinpoint straight on their eyes. So just make sure you curl your eyelashes real good, guys. So there are like so many affordable eyelash curlers in the market. You can get whatever you want, but make sure it has a rubber protective band on the area where you place the lashes, because it is not going to damage your lashes that much. And also make sure you press and curl your lashes only for about 5 to 7 seconds. That's more than enough. Now, if you don't have any curler, you can always use your finger to do the job, but that's not going to be as effective and as good as how it would look if you use a curler. You just can simply use your fingers and press your lashes before you apply your mascara. But I would like to recommend you to have an eyelash curler in your kit. Okay, the third one is again an important tip, very important tip. I learned from this mistake. Just remove all the product from your mascara wand before you apply mascara on your eyelashes. Especially if your mascara is brand new or it's like 1 week old, you just make sure you remove all the product from your wand, because the wand is going to have lots of product, and if you don't really remove all the product from your wand, it's just going to clump onto your eyelashes, and you don't really have any control over controlling the product quantity that you put on your eyelashes, and then it's just going to end up looking like spider legs. So just make sure you remove all the product from the wand, at least like 70% of product from the wand, from the tip of the wand, before you apply or place it on your eyelashes. Now the fourth tip is on how you actually apply your mascara. Now you just don't really want to just simply coat your lashes with mascara. I mean, sometimes you can do that if you are planning on applying some eyelashes. You don't have to be very precise with your mascara application when you're applying your eyelashes, artificial eyelashes. But if you don't have any idea on applying eyelashes, artificial eyelashes, then you have to make sure you do it in the most precise way, because your eyelashes have to look as natural as possible even if you have lots of mascara on your eyelashes. So you just make sure you apply it in the right way. You place the product onto your eyelashes in the right way. Just start from the root part, okay, from underneath your eyelashes. Don't ever start from the top part, because it's just going to give lots of product settlement and it's not going to look good. So just make sure you start from the lower part of your lashes, close to the root, and gently twist and wiggle the mascara wand. So this is just going to make sure that the most product is going to settle onto the root area, thus making the root area to look more voluminous and full. Also, very important tip to note, make sure you don't really apply lots of product on the tips of your lashes. Now some of you might have shorter eyelash hair and some might have longer eyelash hair. Now in my case, my eyelash hair is super long, and if I actually apply lots of product on the tips of my hair, then it's just going to look so big and, you know, very big, and I don't know how to exactly put it in words, but it just looks so odd and it does not look good at all. So make sure you don't really apply lots of product on the tips of your lashes. Now if your lashes are super short in size, then you can go ahead and apply, but not a lot. Okay, am I sounding so strict? I don't know, guys. Okay, let me know. Because I just wanted to put things very sharp and clear, because I have made this stupid mistake. You know, when I first did my mascara, I made it in the most bad way. I still remember how awkward it looked, because I don't know, I did not see any video or nobody taught me on how to apply mascara, and that made me realize and do this video for you guys so that you guys won't do the same mistake as I did. Now that our application of mascara on our upper lashes is done, we just have to make sure that every single hair on your eyelash is coated well. But it's totally natural if the product clumps your hair. Now if that happens, gently remove it using a tweezer or a clean spoolie. Gently remove and separate the hair. This is just going to make sure that the product does not clump your eyelashes. And do this when the mascara is not dried completely, because once it's dried completely, then it's definitely going to be a very difficult job and it's going to be painful, and you may also end up losing your eyelash hair. So make sure you do it when your eyelash is not completely dried. Next, the most difficult part in applying mascara for me personally and for my eye shape is applying mascara on my lower lashes. Now if you can see my eyes, it's like kind of hooded and I don't really have much space, you know, or dent between the waterline and my under eye area. Okay, so there is like a high chance of product getting smeared underneath my lash line, like the lower lash part, when I apply mascara on my lower lashes. Now it's completely normal for me to get the product underneath my lash line on the skin basically, but you have to make sure you know how to remove the product remains or how to correct your mistakes. And make sure you clean the product remains with some foundation or concealer and set it with some powder once again. Now this is not going to gray out or this is not going to look very bad, but you have to be very sure on removing the product once after the product is completely dried. Don't ever touch or clean your mascara product before it's completely dry. Again, take a cotton bud, dip it with a little bit of micellar water or makeup remover, and gently, very gently press on the product remains, the mascara remains on your skin. It's just going to remove the product effortlessly and you're going to be left with a proper clean base. Your base is not going to get disturbed, so you don't really have to worry about retouching your base as well. But why I asked you to retouch it up with some foundation and concealer is to highlight and lighten the area underneath your lashes. Highlight and brighten does not mean that you have to use a lighter shade concealer or foundation, and you can use your same foundation or a concealer that is of your same skin tone. The next tip is going to help for those who have longer lashes on their upper and lower lashes. I do this a lot. What I basically do is once after application, I find it on some hair, the product settles on the tips and it makes it look bigger. Like my lower lashes or the upper lashes area looks kind of uneven. The outer edge length of the lashes might look uneven, which I don't really like. So what I basically do is I just tip out the product from the ends of the lashes just like that, and it's just going to remove the product nicely. Don't be very vigorous with these steps, guys, especially when you're using your tweezers or your fingers or your clean spoolies. Just be very, 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 very careful. If you can't do it, just leave it out. Okay, it's not going to be a big deal. Just leave it out. So that's it for the application do's and don'ts and how you can correct your mistakes. Now, how you have to remove your mascara. If your mascara is a non-waterproof mascara, then well and good, it's going to be very, very easy. You can just remove it with your normal makeup cleanser, your micellar waters, your normal face washes, you know, anything is going to work. But for waterproof mascara that is like so hard on your eyelashes, you just make sure you use an oil-based cleanser to remove it. You can either use an oil-based cleanser or your normal coconut or olive or almond oil. You're just going to use it only to remove your mascara, guys. Okay, so you can definitely use your coconut oil or olive oil or almond oil. So you just take a little bit of oil in between your fingers, okay, the thumb and the index fingers, and gently, very gently massage it. Massage your mascara, massage your eyelashes. Okay, it's just going to break all the product and it's just going to melt every single remain of product from your eyelash. This is the only method that actually works to remove your waterproof mascara 100%, like 110%, trust me. Okay, this is going to work. I basically use oil-based cleanser to do this process, and I gently massage the product around my eyes, okay, and then I'm going to take the product in between my fingers and I'm gently going to massage it, gently going to massage the hair, eyelash hair. Okay, that's just going to remove all the product, and you can go ahead and wipe away all the excess product with a wet tissue or your normal tissue or your cotton pad, whatever. You can directly go and wash your face. once after you wash your eyes, just make sure you moisturize and put on some moisture on your skin real quick, because it's going to dry out your skin. So yeah, so that's it guys. I really hope this video helped a bit for you guys. If you like this video, please give this video a thumbs up. Also let me know what you want me to tell or what you want me to discuss with you on next topic, like the do's and don'ts, what you want me to do. I'll try and do it for you guys. So with that, the video comes to an end. I really hope you guys like the video. If you like this video, please give this video a thumbs up, and I will see you all in my next one guys. Bye.